Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today we're doing another pick a card. Today's pick a card is who is your next secret admirer. So this is for those of you that are single and open to relationships and love coming in. This September I'm going to be doing some lighter hearted readings, mainly because when we go into October I have a lot of really deep readings that I want to do, shadow readings, like how I do hype me up readings. I want to look at the shadow side a bit more, and kind of bring all of that up for October, for the Halloween month. So I thought I would balance it out by doing some light-hearted readings. So that's what we're going to be doing through September. And I'm really excited. This is my favorite time of year, so I'm very excited. So I'm gonna get into your reading now. You guys have 4 objects to choose from. Pile number 1 is the shell. Pile number 2 is the brow balm. I picked it because it was a heart. Pile number 3 is the crystal. And pile number 4 is the angel perfume. So see which object you're drawn to. The timestamps are going to be in the description box as usual, and I will see you guys at your timestamps. Hey pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at who is your next secret admirer. So you guys chose the shell. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 1, please spirit guides. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, please spirit guides. Who is pile number 1's next secret admirer? Who is pile number 1's next secret admirer? We have the 6 of Wands. Who is pile number 1's next secret admirer? We have the 7 of Swords. Who is pile number 1's next secret admirer? Queen of Pentacles. Who is pile number 1's next secret admirer, please? Who is pile number 1's next secret admirer? And we have the High Priestess. Okay. And the back of the deck you have the 5 of Wands. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is somebody you know, or this is somebody that either somebody you've already had history with, or somebody that you've had a back and forth with before, because where I tap in, I feel like there's already a level of friction, but this feels like friction that would have been in the past, it feels like there's something already here, this history. And even with that being said, you guys chose the shell, and when we think of the shell that washes up on the beach, it washes up on the beach when it's, it's kind of its purpose has gone in terms of looking after the little cockle that was inside of it. It comes to the physical world, to the land, because it's kind of finished its kind of cycle in the ocean, if that makes sense. So I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like this person may be buzzing around you right now, because I'm being shown a little bee buzzing. There's something that I feel that you guys have achieved, because I feel like I'm looking up at you. I feel like I'm looking up to you. I feel like I'm looking at something that you've created or done for yourself. This could be something very small, or this could be something very big. For some of you guys, this could be a business that you have. This could be, you making moves financially. Some of you guys could have just bought a house, bought a car. I feel like there's something I can physically see. So this is something that is tangible, because it's making me think, when I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles, I'm being shown a tree bearing fruits. So there's something that I feel like you guys have achieved, and I feel like that's, I don't know why I'm looking at you. I'm hearing that song Miss Independent by Neo, and I feel like that's the way that I'm looking at you. It's wow, that person really did this, really did that. I feel like I'm looking up to you, to be honest with you, especially with the 6 of Wands really leading this reading. I almost feel like things are turning in your favor. I almost feel like you're on a kind of good luck spell, if that makes sense. And that's the way that this person's kind of looking to you. To be honest with you, I do feel that this does feel like someone from the past, because we have the 7 of Swords, and I'm looking at the full moon on the card, and I'm thinking of a release. So this is somebody that you might have had to clear some energies with. This is somebody that you may have had to let go of. This is somebody that you may have had to this is somebody that I do feel there was emotion here, to be honest with you, with the full moon being there. I do feel this is somebody that you've had like a back and forth with or an argument with in the past. And I do see it, but the way this person's looking at it, I almost feel, especially with a full moon, I feel like it's past, but I almost feel like I want to have a conversation about it, because I understand that I would need to have a conversation about it to kind of like step forward to you, if that makes sense. I keep feeling this person may even be around you energetically now, because I do feel like I'm kind of looking. I'm being shown, there's this meme of like this cat and he's looking over like this little ice wall and he's like, what they doing over there? And he's like stood on his 2 legs, like looking over. I keep being shown that meme in my mind's eye, because I almost feel like even right now, I feel like their energy is kind of like looking. I feel like I'm looking from the sidelines here, with the 6 of Wands. I'm kind of like watching. So I feel like this person would have been in that energy and ruminating in that energy for some time. And I do feel this also would have come at a point where you would have really emotionally severed ties with this person. So this could be somebody that maybe you did think back to a lot, or check their social media, or wonder if they were going to come back and apologize. I feel like even in your energy now, I feel like I've sabotaged, so I feel like I'm cut off from it, or at least I'm not thinking about it all the time. I've kind of moved on. I feel like that detachment has kind of like, because I'm being shown like a seed being planted into the ground. I feel like that detachment, that energy is kind of being broken. I feel like there's been change in both of your lives, and I see this person, I feel like I'm coming to shore, which is interesting because you chose the shell. I'm being shown like a ship coming to shore. So I feel like this person's been slow approaching energetically. It wouldn't shock me if this person then reaches out. This is your next secret admirer, so this may not happen for, you know, a couple of months, but I do feel like you are going to hear from this person, because I don't know why they're seeing you having something of value. I don't know why I feel like impressed in regards to something that you've done or done for yourself. I keep hearing Miss Independent by Neo, so there's a feeling there. And this is somebody as well you may have a psychic link with. So this is somebody you could be having dreams about. This is somebody that you could maybe be having visions about, or you may even feel that they're on their way back, sort of thing. I feel like there's a psychic link here. You could have like 12th house synastry, maybe 8th house synastry. I just feel like there's some sort of psychic link, but this person's very much referencing that there's something to talk about before you would speak. Like it's almost like something was left in shatters, so I kind of have to address that, because I feel very sheepish in a way. I feel very sheepish, but this person's looking at you like you're on a lucky strike, like you're on like, what's it called, where things just go well for you for a certain amount of time. I'm sure it's called lucky streak or lucky strike. That's what I'm hearing. And that's what this person kind of like feels like. I feel like they're really, really drawn to you. Like I'm being shown like a glowing frequency. So I feel like they're very drawn to you. And I do feel like the energy that you're going to be in, whether you're in this energy now or this is an energy you're going to accumulate like over the next couple of months, I feel very magnetic. So I feel I don't think you'll be manifesting somebody in like a relationship or anything like that. I feel like you may be manifesting or aligning with like financial abundance, or just bringing, you know, just falling into alignment basically and getting your goals set. I think that's going to make you very magnetized, like magnetizing. And I think that's what this person's kind of like call it, like hearing, if that makes sense, like on a frequency level. I feel like that's where they're being drawn, because I feel like there's a light that you're kind of like radiating and they're being drawn there. What I will say is to watch out for this person, because with the 7 of Swords and then the 5 of Wands at the back of the deck, like that's the energy that's representing them and the situation. And then they're looking at, with the 6 of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, what you've done, what you've achieved, you know, what you've done for yourself. And there may be, for some of you guys, just a slight opportunistic feel here. So I would definitely make sure you set your boundaries. If this is someone that you're listening to and you're like, I'm not even going to talk to them, because I feel like some of you guys like, I don't want to speak to this person, cool. But for those of you that would want to speak to this person, just be very careful, because I just do feel like this person's a little bit of an opportunist at times. And I think that with them looking at you in terms of like the lucky streak sort of energy, it's like they might be a little bit like down and out, if that makes sense. Maybe that's where they're being drawn to you. Let's take a look at actually their energy. Tap me into pile number 1's secret admirer's energy, their core energy and where they'll be at. We have the 10 of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. I'm hearing fresh start. Ace of Wands. The Moon. One more card. Eight of Pentacles. I'm hearing fresh start. I need to cover this one up. I don't know what to use to cover it up. I'm going to use my little key ring right here. Let's cover it up with cinnamon roll. There you go. Cinnamon roll's covering it up. Yeah, they almost feel like they're in a fresh start. I feel like this person is pretty business minded. I'm hearing donkey when he sings to Shrek, and he's like what does he sing? Two can be as bad as one, or two, something like that he sings. I don't know. I feel like this person might be a little bit persistent if they do reach out, because I'm being shown like you guys being Shrek and them donkey. And what I mean by that is more so the energy. Like Shrek would get really aggravated by donkey, like kind of like, you know, can I stay with you please? Like there's that sort of vibe here that I am picking up on. They feel like they're going to be in a fresh start though. They feel like they're going to be in a fresh start. I feel like I'm starting over. And I don't know why I'm looking at you and I feel like you're aligning with me, like your values align with me, or if we put this together, this could be really good. But it's like a lot of like, I'm thinking of like what could happen, like, do you know what I mean? I'm thinking about how good this could be, and you know, all of that. That's kind of like how I feel, because I don't think I think maybe like, how do I put this into words? These cards, I almost feel like I'm looking at it from like a logical, physical perspective of like, I've built this castle, you've built this castle. If we build a bridge, we could have this huge castle. But it feels very like strategic, like the business side, like if that makes sense. Or like I'm doing really good here and you're doing really good here. And if you're looking at a situation like that, cool. But I do feel like this person's going to be in like a new, like a kind of like a fresh start. But I do feel as well that there's maybe things going on under the surface with them, like emotionally, that they may be repressing or running from. I almost feel like this person tends to pack their emotions down, because I feel like a sadness inside. That's literally what I feel with the moon card. I feel like there's things kind of like hidden that they may hold back. They may just present like, I'm in this fresh start, I'm ready, you know, whatever. But I just feel like they may have just come out of a relationship, or they may actually be feeling pretty low, you know, within themselves. There's that sort of feeling. There's like a dullness inside. But I feel like financially, I feel like they will be doing well, I feel, financially. But I feel like I'm looking at things business wise, and like strategically, I'm looking at things from that perspective. That's kind of how I feel. And I almost feel like I'm looking at you and it's like, that would work, that's good, you know what I mean? And I feel like they're naturally drawn to you anyway. I think you're very magnetizing to them. I feel like they feel very inspired by you anyway. But I feel like I'm making like a business move, and it's very strategic the way I'm looking at things. So I do want to mention that so you guys can see that. So I'm going to pull your oracle cards now. Pile number one's next, Secret Admirer. I feel like they're almost going to like admire like your routines, the things that you do, again, your career, how you look after yourself. I'm picking up like 6th house energy, like your everyday routine. Like I feel like you're somebody that's a hard worker. I feel like they are too, so they're almost looking at it like we're the same. You know, we're the same. Pile number 1, please, spirit guides. Pile number 1. Pile number 1's next, Secret Admirer. Okay, we have the sacral chakra. Be still and connect with all your senses. Tap into the deep ocean of resource within you and play with your sensuality. Explore and indulge life's pleasures. Go ahead, follow your creative impulses. You are a magnificent creation. Okay. I feel like I said, I feel like you really inspire this person. And I feel like, how do I put it into words? They almost feel like being around you would elevate them. The way you look at life, or the little things that you do, you know, maybe it's things that you do in the gym. Maybe it's like, maybe you're a clean eater, you know, because you go to the gym and you're like a fitness person. And they're like, wow, if I was with them, I'd really have my head down. Like, they'd be a really good influence. There's something there like that. But it's like, whatever it is that you do, I feel inspired like that. Because I'm being shown like a mood board. So there's something there where I feel really, really inspired, because when we think of the sacral chakra, we think of like creation, we're creating. And I think that you're somebody that, I keep being shown like a flower that's constantly budding. So I feel like they're kind of like drawn to that, and you being able to grow and evolve like that. And I feel like that's where they're, you know, really drawn. There's something about you really glowing though, in terms of, because I'm being shown somebody smiling and really glowing. So I feel like they're going to be really physically attracted to you. But yeah, I just, it's up to you guys. You'll know the energy. I feel like you'll know, you know, you'll know. But I would just say to be careful with the emotional side, because I feel like there's a lot they're hiding in terms of how they're actually feeling, that they're kind of like repressing and putting down. I feel a bit of despair and hopelessness, and I think maybe they overwork or work a lot to kind of cover that. And with the Seven of Swords as well, like I do feel like I'm kind of moving strategically a little bit with it sandwiched between the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, you know, I'm moving strategically, and you are doing well, so it's like this will tie in with me, but there doesn't feel to be, there isn't much emotion that's kind of like leading it. I feel like in terms of their emotions, they might push it a bit down, if that makes sense. But yeah, pile number one, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at your next secret admirer. So you guys chose the Heart Brow Balm. I'm going to start with tarot, and then we'll move on to your oracle card. So let's get in. So pile number two, please, spirit guides, tap me into my pile number twos. Who is my pile number two secret admirer? Who is my pile number two's next secret admirer? Who is pile number two's next secret admirer? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the King of Cups. Who is pile number two's next secret admirer? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Who is pile number two's next secret admirer? And you have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and the back of the deck you have the Knight of Cups. Okay, Knight of Wands, King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay, it's quite interesting because when I tap in, I almost feel like something's kind of like close by, but everything feels very contained. So whoever this person is, I feel like, for some of you guys, I don't even think you've met this person yet. I feel like this is somebody you're going to meet, so like a potential partner sort of situation. That's how this feels, because with the brow band being contained in like the heart shape thing, that's what I'm feeling. Like everything feels very contained, or almost like hidden in a way, when I'm tapping into this this pile, and I'm seeing something that would slowly kind of unravel, because I'm being shown like a ball of wool or like yarn or something like that. Like I'm being shown it unraveling like that. So I feel like this is somebody that you may this is somebody you could meet in terms of like work with, or this is somebody that, like, I feel like something's putting you around this person. So I feel like you may meet them like at the gym, or if you're learning or studying something, you could meet them there, like in college or something like that. Because I almost feel like I have to show up to kind of like be around you. So this is somebody that I'm having to kind of like be around and talk to, and but I almost feel like this person's kind of like looking at you and viewing you. I feel like things are kind of like contained within, and there's a kind of like a wonder, like I'm hearing that Jason Derulo song What If, so there's like a pondering or like a wonder, but there's, I don't know why, I don't know if some of you guys sometimes come across very like black and white, like you may not be the most extroverted, you might not flirt that much, you may be somebody that's maybe quite serious, or maybe you could just come across that way, because I feel like that's how this person's almost like looking to you, like this person's quite serious, this person's head's really down, or this person's got other things going on. That's kind of like how I feel. So I almost feel like I'm looking for a doorway, I'm looking for a gap, I'm looking for like a way to like have a cheeky flirt or do things like that. That's kind of like what I feel like I'm doing, and that's where I feel things are slightly slowly like unraveling in that way. So I do feel like your next secret admirer is something that may move into a relationship. I just feel like this is something that's going to move very, very slowly, to be honest with you. This person does feel like they might be a little bit older than you, and this is somebody that feels very emotionally mature. So this isn't somebody that like, I feel like if I'm stepping towards a connection, I'm stepping towards it properly. I'm not trying to rush anything. Like, I'm literally just trying to get to know this person. Like, that's kind of like how I feel, because I keep being shown ice starting to melt. So I don't know if sometimes it takes you like a while to like open up to people, but I think that's really what's coming through here. Like, I see ice starting to melt and melt and melt, and I'm starting to get to know you more and more. I'm seeing a lot of like somebody asking you like a lot of questions. I do see like with this reading somebody maybe like making flirty comments, or maybe like insinuating like, let's go on a date, let's do these things, and you not, I see you almost taking it like a joke, like, and then just like walking away. I don't see you really picking up on any flirting or anything like that, because I'm seeing somebody around you trying to like get the silliness out of you. But I don't know why, I feel very professional, so that's why I'm thinking that it may be like a job that you're in, or there's something that you're doing where it's like, I'm really focused on this, like I'm really focused in the gym, I'm really focused in college and in this class, like I'm really focusing on perfecting this skill. So I see someone trying to like be a bit like silly to just try and get you to kind of like open up. Not that this person's like, I was gonna say a silly sausage, not that this person's like silly like all the time. I just feel like they're almost trying to get you to open up and kind of like break the ice in that way. That's what I'm being shown. And I see like a stretch of time where I'm seeing ice kind of like start to melt and flow like that. This is somebody that you might as well like friend zone as well. That's what I'm being shown. Because right now I'm focused on their energy towards you. I feel like with the Knight of Wands leading the reading, I'm very drawn to you, I'm very attracted to you, but I'm kind of like viewing the situation, and I feel like then something's brewing, but something's brewing very slowly. And with your energy with the Two of Pentacles, I just feel like, when I say I don't see you playing ball, I don't think you even know that there's a game to play with the ball. I don't even think you realize that there is even a ball. I think you're just kind of just oblivious to it. So either your head's down, or you're just, because I see it's not even in your mind, like whatever it is that you are when you meet this person, I don't think you're like, oh, I'm gonna meet someone here. When I say this, I don't mean like you're shut off to love or anything like that. If you were, this type of energy wouldn't be coming in. I just mean it in the sense of, I don't think it's gonna be on your mind at all. You know what I mean? Or you may just be super focused on something else. It's like, let's get over this first. And that's where this feels more like a relationship, a pending relationship, to be honest with you. So I want to go deeper with that now. I want to see deeper. So can you tell me anything else about the situation? Is it going to progress into a relationship? Can you tell me anything about the person that is pile number two's next secret admirer? Pile number two's next secret admirer. A Nine of Cups. I think that you're going to have a way of looking at relationships, and I think that there's going to be space and room for a new way of looking at connections to grow. And I think that that's why you might not recognize the situation, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is, you may have done some work, you may have done some inner work and cleared, maybe in the past you had people that love bombed you. Maybe in the past you had people that, it was like fiery really, really quickly, or whatever it was. And there's different ways that we can, like begin connections. And I feel like with this person, I feel like there's a safety that I feel here. I feel very grounded and present with this person. And I think that you might not see that that's actually a gateway for what I see happening, which is ice turn into water, so emotions starting to be moved. And I think you might not notice it until the water really starts to flow, and then you're like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like that's when you're gonna kind of like notice that. We have the Nine of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups. Is this gonna progress into a relationship, please, Spirit Guides? And can you tell me anything about this person. We have the Three of Cups as well. I think I might have to cover her. I'll just stick the keyring there. And the back of the deck, you have the Emperor. Okay. So whoever this person is, I feel like they're quite similar to you. I feel like they're quite serious. I feel like they're very determined. I feel like they're somebody that's very grounded. I feel like they're very, I'm picking up a lot of earth signs, so Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I accidentally almost said Gemini, so I'm going to throw Gemini in there. I know it's not an earth sign. I just accidentally almost went to say it, so I think it was trying to come through. But I feel like this person's quite intelligent as well. That's one thing that I'm being shown. I'm being shown somebody sat at a desk, or like having like a home desk that they work at. That's something that just flashed in my brain. So I feel like they're going to be quite I feel like task orientated. Like I feel like I get things done, if that makes sense. That's what I'm being shown from that energy. And I feel like they're very I have a goal and I'm going to stick to it. So I feel like they're going to be very drawn to you and attracted to you, and then they're going to slowly, they feel Taurus in the sense of like goal, slowly going to make my move to it. I'm going to take my time to kind of like make my move there. That's what I'm being shown. So this does feel like a slow burn sort of situation. In terms of will this enter into a relationship, I do feel like it will, and I think that it's also going to mark a transition for both of you in terms of wrapping up an old cycle and starting a new one. I'm looking at the full moon at the top of the Eight of Cups there. I'm thinking of like the ending, like the release, and the Eight of Cups, you know, we're walking away from something. So I feel like this is going to spark a lot of fresh energy in both of your lives. I feel like you're going to be in the same pattern energetically, and that's I think what's going to draw you to each other. I think you're going to be wrapping up an old cycle when you meet. You know, when you're in that transitional stage where you know there's a new phase you're entering into and you're starting to like ramp up the energy. Maybe you've got your head down with things, maybe you're trying to complete things. That's kind of like what I was shown here, where you're focused on something and you feel that end of the cycle entering the new one. Those goals that you're setting, that they're bringing in the new, that's an energy you're both in. And I think when you both meet, I always like, people are like portals, you know what I mean? They mirror, you know, certain energies to us, and they can activate certain things within us. And I feel like it's almost like a portal, because I'm being shown Harry Potter, where they him and the guy Robert Pattinson, I can't remember, Cedric Diggory, that's it, they grab onto that goblet and they're teleported. I almost see you both kind of like meeting, and then it's like a teleportation. So I feel like an activation there. So yeah, I do feel like this is your next secret admirer is going to be someone you enter into a relationship with. To be honest with you, I see you both very determined and focused on things though, like working on whatever it is that you have in both of your lives. Like I see two very busy bees, to be honest. And I feel like that's why this is going to be like a slow burn situation here as well. Because I feel like with you, you might be someone that like has a goal and then you like rush towards it and you don't want to interrupt the flow, I'm being told. And I think that's where that ice is, but I feel like it starts to melt and I feel like emotions come through. So I do feel like this is gonna, you know, turn into a relationship. I see a lot of like expansion in the heart space, but I do feel like there's gonna be like a level of friendship here. And I do see other people around in terms of like friends and things like that. You may even meet at like an event, or there's something significant about like an event, like it could be like a friend's christening, or like a birthday or something like that. Or you could like pass something and there's an event for the people that have like passed the course or whatever. I don't know, but I just feel like there's kind of like other people around, but I feel like you're in a position where you're kind of like placed next to each other. It's making me think of like you're taking a course or something like that, or you're like in the gym, so you're seeing each other every day, or you're going to like a retreat and you know you're around each other. There's that sort of thing that I'm being shown. Anything else, please, spirit guides? Anything else? I feel like this person's a bit cheeky. Like I feel like this person's a bit like of a joker at times. Yeah, I'm seeing this person like make little jokes. Like I feel like this person's trying to make you laugh. I feel like I'm trying to get your silly side out. Like I've met your serious side, love that, but it's like I want to get the silly side out. Like I want to see other parts of you, if that makes sense. Pile number 2's next secret admirer, please. Pile number 2's next secret admirer. Pile number 2's next secret admirer. Okay, we have the third eye chakra, purity. I'm going to pop this deck over here so I can put this down. So it says, I release the need to control myself, my life, and others around me. I allow for and embrace purity of mind and vision. I am honest, clear, and pure in my intentions to serve myself and others to bring about peace in the world. Whether you've already met this person or whether this person comes in this phase that you're entering, I'm not gonna lie, as much as I see, yes, there is a level of like, I'm oblivious to maybe like little quips and, you know, flirty comments this person's making. I do feel like you're slightly aware at the same time. Like, I almost see you like walking away, was that person flirting with me? And then it's like, no, they weren't flirting, that was just my head. That was I don't know why that I don't know why I thought that was just like in my head. If they like me, they would say, or if they, you know, like I feel like I'm even stuttering over my words when I'm thinking of it. It's like, no, I don't know, but I'm like, feel like I need to trust my intuition because this person genuinely is flirting and trying to, you know, I'm being shown like a book being opened. I wonder if this person's trying to open the book. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's a saying that I don't know about, but I feel like this person's trying to get in there and I'm aware of it, but I'm also not at the same time. But I feel like that's your own mind, like, no, like there's that sort of vibe. Yeah, so pile number 2, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comments down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey Pal 3, welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the crystal and we are going to be taking a look at who is your next secret admirer. So let's take a look. So pile number 3, please, spirit guides. Pile number 3, tap me into the collective of my pile number 3s. Who is my pile number 3's next secret admirer? Who is pile number 3's next secret admirer? Who is pile number 3's next secret admirer? Nothing to do with the secret admirer part, but I feel like for some of you guys over the next couple of months, I'm being shown the next 3 months, I'm actually picking up a lot of like celestial energy around you. I'm thinking of like Andromeda that's coming through, and I'm being shown frequencies coming to you. So I feel like some of you guys may have an expansion. Now this doesn't feel so top heavy. I feel like there's a frequency right now where I'm really grounding into my body. So I'm being shown frequencies flow through. It's hitting my heart space as well. And there's like a feeling of like I'm in a safety net, if that makes sense. And I feel like I'm ready to listen to my body, or I'm ready to listen to what my body's trying to tell me. And I feel like a new gift may break. And it's not the way that you know your psychic gifts to be. So I feel like a lot of you guys that are watching this, your psychic gifts are either like strong intuition, or like you get images like clairvoyantly, or you channel, you know, you get downloads. This gift feels different. Tap me into the feeling of this gift. Like what type of... I feel it's like clairsentience super strongly. I feel like I'm seeing energies moving around. Like I feel like I just looked and somebody walked past me, but no one walked past me. I'm able to really see it, which is quite interesting. And my body's also it's interesting. I feel like my body's whispering to me to let me know like certain things. Like I feel like I'm taking it on. You know how we get downloads from the higher realms, like downloads through the higher chakras? I almost feel like my body's giving me downloads of like the environment. It's really interesting. My physical body is revealing things to me, and I almost feel like I'm looking at other people's bodies, and I'm picking up that person's holding frustration, and that person's holding hurt, and that person's holding this. And some of you guys may even see bits of energy on other people, you know, like a cord around somebody's back, or you know, a spike in somebody's knee, but it's an energy that's stuck or coiled or whatever it is, and it's almost like I can pick it up. There's something there that's going to drop for some of you guys, and I just have to pass it through because it came in the minute that I opened up. So I don't think there's anything you need to do, actually. But I feel like you're already grounded and trying to root into the present, so I would just say to keep that up. And I would also just say to still your mind, because that's where I feel like the blockages may come in. So, you know, like we doom scroll and we're scrolling all the time. There's a reference to be aware of where that's going in terms of your mind. So like where you're constantly looking at social media and your mind's everywhere. I'm maybe doing exercises to quiet that, because there's a gift about to break for you guys. And I feel like there may be some celestial visitations in dream state, or just when you're meditating, because I feel like there's little messages kind of like coming through to do with that gift as well. There's like an initiation sort of vibe that's coming through. Okay, so let's get into who is your next secret admirer. So pile number 3, please, spirit guides. Pile number 3 is next secret admirer. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups. Pile number 3 is next secret admirer. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Pile number 3 is next secret admirer. We have the 4 of Wands. Pile number 3's next secret admirer, please. Pile number 3's next secret admirer. We have the Empress. I'm just going to cover her up just in case, because I know what YouTube are like. It's crazy because someone was saying on Twitter the other day that there was literal videos of people doing yoga in their birthday suits, and YouTube had no problem with that at all. They had everything out. But yeah, a little bit of cleavage and they're ready to shout. 7 of Wands is at the back of the deck. Okay. 3 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the Empress, 7 of Wands. Okay. I feel like I'm in like a poker match, and I feel like I'm waiting for somebody to like play their hand. Like I'm waiting to see what cards somebody else has put down. So this is okay, this is either somebody that is all ready before stepping towards you, kind of like projecting that you wouldn't be interested, or this is somebody that you already know. And this could be somebody from your past that you've cut off and walked away from, but this could also be somebody that maybe you've gone on a date or 2 with, and it didn't really go very well. You weren't very interested. Could even be somebody you've ghosted. Could be. But that's what's coming through here. Like I almost feel like I feel like I'm trying to get your attention, or I want you to like me. Like I want you to give me attention. I want you to I'm looking for the go ahead is what I'm trying to do. I feel in this energy, I feel like there's a lot of conflict of the mind, which is their mind. I see a lot of conflict. Because I almost feel like I'm looking for a comeback before you even given one, or I'm expecting you to have a go at me, which is where I'm kind of almost feeling like this could be somebody from the past. With the 3 of Cups leading the reading, this could even be somebody that might have put you in a third party situation or got somebody else involved. That this is somebody from the past. This is only for those of you that this correlates to somebody from the past. Now this person genuinely finds you very, very attractive. I'm hearing the word alluring, very, very alluring. I feel like this person's very drawn to you in that aspect. I feel like you are, like, this person may have like their Mars directly conjunct your Ascendant or something like that. Like I feel very magnetized, very, very drawn to you. But I almost feel like this person's in a little bit of a young spirited energy, because it's almost like I'm trying to get you to like me back. It's like my ego doesn't want to like beg or crawl, so it's almost like I'm trying to get you to like me back or put your energy on me. Now if this is somebody you did know from the past, this could have been somebody that, you know, came in heavy, and then when you give your energy to them, they kind of like pull back. I almost feel like I like it when you give me attention. I feel like I like it when you're drawn to me. It makes me feel good. It makes my ego feel good. And you know, I get kind of like excited by that. I love that. But I don't know why I feel like this person, honestly, for a lot of you guys, this feels like somebody from the past. or if you don't have anyone like from your past like this, I feel like this is an energy that might happen with this person, because I feel like I want to get you to like me. I feel like I'd feel really good if you liked me or you liked me back. But like I said, it feels more like somebody from the past, because with the 7 of Wands, I feel like I'm anticipating you having a go at me, or I'm anticipating some sort of back and forth. It's making me think of like Tom and Jerry, like back and forth, but I kind of like it because there was an episode of Tom and Jerry where I think Tom actually caught Jerry but lets Jerry go, because it's like, I want to chase you around. There's that, and I don't like that, because that's a very young and I guess it's just a silly outlook to have. I don't really like that. I'm trying to think of the word, but my mind's been going blank for word. Immature, that's the word that I'm looking for. This person does feel a little immature like that, to be honest with you. And it's not even like a playful thing. Like I do feel very drawn to you. I do feel very drawn to you. It's like there's that feeling, I want you back, but it's like almost like I want to save face. I'm hearing Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Like I'm acting like I don't care, but I'm poking at you. So this person could like come in randomly, like a couple of photos. This person could send a random text, hi, and then not reply. Like this person feels, I don't even feel like, there's some games being played at. This is what I would really warn you guys about. It's almost like I like it when you like me, or I like it when you kind of give me that energy back. I like it when you're like drawn to me, like I like that from you. I almost feel like it makes me feel good to get you to like me back. I'm being shown somebody on like a stage, and I'm in the audience, and I'm like, oh my god, like they waved at me. It's that silly. I feel like this person actually has a tie to you in terms of like, I'm being shown their solar plexus, so I feel like this person has some insecurities, and I feel like when this person, because this person's viewing you as like you're on a pedestal, you know, you're coming through, they're looking at you like the empress, so I feel like when you don't like them, I feel like it hits their insecurities, and I feel like they try to, you know, use tactics where it's like you're able to kind of like bring your energy like to me in that aspect. I feel like I'm poking, or I'm kind of, I will say playing games, but it's like I genuinely want you around. Like I want you here. But it's, what I don't like then is when I'm thinking of Tom and Jerry, where Tom lets Jerry go. It's almost like when it becomes too serious, it's almost like I kind of get scared in a way. Because I like the thrill of this. I like the fun. I like the lightheartedness. I like that sort of thing. And I don't like that. And with the 3 of Cups leading, this person may have had somebody else, or maybe coming out of a relationship. This is an energy I'm not too fussed on, but I think it's coming up maybe like as a warning for some of you guys, in terms of this person maybe popping back up. Pile number 3, please. Let's go deeper with this. Can you tap me more into this person's energy? Can you tap me more into this person's energy? Pile number 3 is next. Secret Admirer. We have the Tower. Tap me more into my pile number 3's person's energy. The Secret Admirer. King of Cups. Pile number 3. 6 of Swords. Pile number 3. 4 of Cups. We'll do that. There we go. I might need to put that back over. Okay, 4 of Cups. Wherever this person's at in their life right now, they're not happy. We've got the Queen of Wands at the back of the deck. Yeah, wherever this person's at in their life right now, I feel very apathetic. I feel kind of bored. That's the energy that they're in. If they're in a connection, I feel like this person constantly may cause Tower moments to have that fire. This could even be somebody that jumps from connection to connection to keep that honeymoon period going, if that makes sense. That is how this person feels, because I almost feel like I have something, I've had it for so long, I'm kind of bored of it. Like I want something fresh, I want something new. Like they feel like that. And I do feel like when they feel like they're in a bit of a transition, to be honest with you, with the Tower card and the 6 of Swords, I do feel like they're in some sort of transition. I feel like every time they have a doorway to level up, I feel like they do some silly things. Like there's a doorway where they could evolve and grow, and then I feel like they cause a tower moment to go around in a circle again. So this could be somebody now that, like, let's say you haven't spoken to in a while and they're in another relationship. There could be a chance in that relationship for them to move to a deeper frequency, to reach a deeper level of commitment, and then it's almost like I'm causing a tower, or I'm pulling back so that I go around the loop again. But it's like once that tower's fallen, I can create a new energy, you know, with it. And I feel like that cycle's kind of got like boring, so it's almost like I'm trying to jump to something else, which I don't like, because I feel like I'm chasing a high. I'm hearing that song, Chasing Highs. I don't even think this person's aware fully, because I don't see a lot of contemplation, so I don't think this person's fully aware of even like what they're doing. I almost feel like they cause the tower, and then it's like, woe is me, and then it's like, oh, I'm drawn to something else now. That's kind of how they feel. I'm hearing that Sabrina Carpenter song, I think it's Coincidence or Sharpest Tool, and then she's like, then a bird flies by and you forget. I think it's Sharpest Tool. So there's that sort of feeling, because I know that song Word on the Street is that it was about Shawn Mendes, who was dating her before he went and got back with his ex, the Camila Cabello Havana girl. He was dating Sabrina for a little while, and then he went to the other one. I don't know the full story, but it's like, oh, shiny, like that's kind of like how they feel, to be honest with you. And I think you're somebody that they do hold a light for, but it's almost like I enjoy it, whatever this energy that they've had for me. I feel like I enjoy that sort of energy. I see that you and them may have like flirty banter. I feel like there may be like a tension between you and them that I don't know why I feel drawn to. There's like a back and forth, what if, there's like a tension here that I feel kind of drawn to. I feel excited. I don't know why. It's like my favorite thing, like I get excited, which is not good then for a relationship, especially if you guys, my pal number 3, is stepping towards this with a genuine you know, heart space. So I don't know, I'll be careful, but I feel like you already know. I feel like you already know to be careful with this person. I feel like you already know. They're very drawn to you physically. I think that, again, solar plexus energy. I think you both had a mirrored wound in terms of like insecurities, and maybe this person not choosing to like commit or like level up may have triggered you to feel like you weren't worthy of it, or you weren't enough. And I think that wound is actually mirrored in this person, because it's almost like, well, I'm not worthy of like a relationship like that with you, but if I keep playing this kind of like back and forth, then I get your attention, you know. I almost feel like if I get with you, I feel like you'd be bored of me, or you wouldn't like me very much. So this keeps us both on our toes. Like, that's how this feels. This person feels a bit chaotic, I'm not gonna lie. They feel pretty chaotic. I feel like they cause fires a lot. I don't think they think of where they're hurting people at all. I really don't. Because they almost feel like they're assuming with you that you have the same energy with them. Like, it's that fiery. Or they like the Tom and Jerry chase. They're almost assuming that it's like, oh, that's what we do. Like, that sort of thing. But there's something indicating here, like another person, or that they would have put you in a third party situation. Or maybe you had a situation with them and they jump to somebody else. And I feel like they do this with most of their situations. I feel like they'll jump to somebody else. So the card that you guys have is the Heart Chakra Harmony. My mind, body, and spirit work in harmony with each other, aligned with both my will and the divine will. I have balance in my life with room for both pleasure and purpose. My giving and receiving of love and abundance are in perfect balance. I think this person really loved what you gave. I think that you're a very soft soul. I think that you're a very giving soul. I think that when you poured your energy, you know, towards this person back in the day, I think that you really meant it. I feel like you had a lot of love. And I think this person really liked that a lot, but it's almost like I feel internally like I'm not good enough. like I feel like I'm not good enough to be in that sort of situation. I don't know why, like when I say I don't know why they're putting you on a pedestal, I don't mean like, oh, why are they putting you on a pedestal? I mean it in a sense of, I feel like I'm putting you out of my league, or I'm putting you, I don't know if you're very like, these are my boundaries and this is what I want in a relationship. That's almost how they're viewing you. So someone's like, oh, I don't know about that, but maybe I can haggle and bring them here for a minute. You know what I mean? It feels like that, because it's like, I would like it, so I'm going to try and pay with pennies, you know, for something that's, you know, like £1 million. I'm going to try and pay spare change. Or I can at least entertain it for a minute, you know, that I have the millions of pounds, you know, just to experience it. And then it feels like that, then I don't have to really level up. Like it's that sort of thing. And I feel like they shoot themselves in the foot then. I feel like they void themselves of experiencing anything too like deep and loving. I think the type of thing they look for is like a fire. Yeah, like it's like fire. It's fast paced. It's exciting. Like they look for that, and I feel like they look at that as love. And then when it burns out, they look for another one. It's very surface level, to be honest. Yeah, so pile number 3, that is what I have for you. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but I almost feel like this reading, especially with the guidance bit coming at the beginning, I feel like this might have been like a warning, or like when I say warning, I mean like this person might reach out and you might be thinking, have they changed? What are their intentions? And I feel like this reading might be like, this is the intentions, by the way. I think that's part of what this reading was meant to be about, to be honest with you. But I hope you got what you needed from it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey powerful, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at who is your next secret admirer. So you guys chose the Angel perfume. I managed to get it to stand. I'm gonna start with tarot, and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's take a look. So pile number 4, please, spirit guides. Pile number 4. Tap me into the collective of my pile number 4s. Pile number 4's next secret admirer, please. Pile number 4's next secret admirer, please. Pile number 4's next. I keep smelling like spicy smells. You know, you get like spicy fragrances and things with like ginger and stuff in it. I'm smelling that. I don't know if any of you guys like burning an oil like that. Or you're actually cooking something with spice. I don't know. I just keep smelling that for some reason. We have the 6 of Cups. Pile number 4's next secret admirer, please. Pile number 4's next secret admirer. We have the High Priestess. Pile number 4's next secret admirer, please. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Pile number 4's next secret admirer, please. And we have the 9 of Wands. Back of the deck, we have Emperor. Okay. 6 of Cups, the High Priestess, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. All right, straight away, I'm literally being taken to a specific person. Like I'm being shown an energy that feels like I wear my heart on my sleeve and I'm very open with my emotions. So there's like a flood of emotions here that I'm first kind of like tapping into. Because wherever I feel like activated in the heart space. I feel like I'm open to like a relationship. I'm kind of looking for it too. That's an energy of someone that I'm tapping into. Like I feel like I'm ready now for a relationship. Like I feel open. Or like the next relationship that I have is going to be like a serious one. That's how I feel, because I feel like I'm ready. It's making me think of Bridgerton, the second series, where Anthony knows that he needs to have like a wife, and he goes and like he has like a list of everything that he wants, and he goes and meets all of the girls, and he's like ticking everything off the list. Like that's kind of like how I feel here. So there's like an openness that I actually feel is going to be mutual between you and this person, because now I'm being shown a mirror orbit. So I feel like when this person, this similar to pile number 2, this feels like a relationship that may be coming in for you, because I feel like especially with the rainbow, I'm thinking of closing of a cycle, and then I'm thinking of I'm telling myself I'm ready. Like some of you guys may get on dating apps, some of you guys may just start going out more with the intent. I feel like I'm setting an intent, even if I'm not physically writing down I'm manifesting a relationship, and I feel like I'm really open to it now. Like I feel like my heart feels very open. I feel like it's time. And it's more like an inner knowing, where I feel like it's time, because this is your energy too. I feel like it's an inner knowing here. And I'm kind of like ready to flow, if that makes sense. That's what I'm being shown, because I see two people in the same frequency, in the same energy. There's a lot of like openness, and I see, to be honest with you, I feel like your next secret admirer, I feel like you're gonna meet someone, and I think you're gonna hit it off really well. I see two people like get on really, really well and like the same things. Because I'm being shown like video games. I don't know a lot of video game names. I'm just an Animal Crossing girly, to be honest, but a Mario Kart at times, you know. But I'm being shown like other types of video games that I don't know about. And I don't know why I'm being shown people like talking about that, but like I just see like interests, right? So if you guys have like certain hobbies, I see somebody else having the same hobby. Like I feel like I'm meeting someone, and this feels like I've just instantly like I'm hearing universe must have my back, fell from the sky into my lap. I'm hearing that from Ariana Grande. I feel like somebody you're literally gonna meet. I feel like I'm bumping into someone. I'm bumping in, or somebody recognizes, like I could be wearing merch for like a band, and this person's like, oh wow, you listen to that band, I listen to that band, and I get on with them really well, and then it's like we exchange socials. It's like something like that. I go to get a tattoo, and it's a tattoo of like this anime character, and then the tattoo artist is like, oh my god, that's my favorite anime cartoon character, I have one on this arm, and then we start speaking. Like something feels like it's an instant like zzz. That's literally how it feels. And I see something rolling from there, not in the sense where it's like hot and heavy, like, oh, this is like a really fast, next week we're going to be in a relationship. It doesn't feel like a love bomby thing. It's like, oh no, I genuinely like to spend time with this person. I genuinely like to be around this person. I genuinely like spending time, and I feel with the High Priestess, like I feel open to this. I feel like this is meant, like I feel drawn to this. So even like a meeting of you and this person could be very serendipitous. You may have even like gone to people for like readings and gone, when am I going to meet this person and where? And the where has not been able to be pinpointed, because it's almost like when the energy just hits, it's just like you're just gonna meet. Like it's just gonna be one of those things, because I don't see a specific point of like, oh, you're meeting in a cafe, you're meeting in a in line to get tickets for something. Like it feels very serendipitous here, but this feels like someone that you're gonna have a connection with, like a romantic connection with. 100%. I see you both very open emotionally, and it doesn't feel like slow burny or anything. This feels like I'm really getting on with this person. I'm enjoying their company. I see a lot of fun like activities, or I just feel like I'm enjoying myself around this person. It's just come to mind because I was just looking at the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. I'm thinking of the 9th house. You may travel with this person. You may travel with this person, go on holiday with this person, go on vacation with this person. Could also have the same viewpoint of life, have the same beliefs as well. But yeah, that's what I'm being shown. But I do feel like this is a relationship similar to pile number 2's. Yours feels more like I've set the intention, I'm open, I'm ready. Maybe I'm looking, so maybe I'm on dating apps, maybe I'm not, I don't know, but I've let the universe know, like, doors are open, by the way. I feel open, and I just meet someone and I'm genuinely enjoying their time. The other pile was like slow burn, but this doesn't I feel like I'm ready. Let's get deeper. Pile number 4, please, spirit guides. Pile number 4, is there anything else you can tell me about my pile number 4s? You may have a lot of transits in your 7th house when you meet this person. I keep being shown Venus going into the 7th house as well. I've just knocked the cards on the floor. Bear with me. I've just dropped a bunch of them. You may have Venus on your Ascendant as well. when you meet this person. It may be transiting over your ascendant. I literally just got shown the natal chart and Venus moving over the ascendant. So doesn't have to resonate for all of you, but that's just what I was shown. Pile number 4, please. Let's go deeper. Pile number 4 is next secret admirer. I don't think it's going to be a secret though. Like, this doesn't feel like a secret. I feel like this person, like, oh my god, like I'm really into this too. Look at that, 2 of Cups. Pile number 4. Pile number 4's next secret admirer. We have the Sun. I might cover her just in case. Just in case. We'll put the heart over her. 2 of Cups, the Sun. Pile number 4. I feel like I'm being shown like a clear out, so it's people doing inner work, and I'm hearing, I can't remember what movie it was where they clean the room and then it's like there's so much room for activities. That's what I'm being oh, my hands, hello. I'm being shown that, like, oh, there's so much room for activities. So I feel like there's like an open space here for new energy to come in. This feels very positive. King of Cups, King of Swords. In the back of the deck you have the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like both of you would have set an intent. Okay, I'm ready, I'm open, like I'm ready for this type of connection, or I'm ready for that type of connection. That's really what I'm being shown. And I think both of like what you would have set the intent with, I feel like that is what's going to really help you align. I'm being look at the 2 of Cups here. Oh, hang on, it's got a star on it. Oh, I actually don't know if I can show that because it's on her breast area, so I might not show you that, but you can probably see if you look to the left. I was just thinking of the star that you chose, and then the star on the card just interested me. Yeah, no, I feel like either both of you are into manifesting, one of you is going to write down exactly what you want in a relationship, one of you may really get candid with like, this is what I want, set the intention, because I'm hearing that song, the Ariana one, I thought you into my life, look at my mind, no better place or align, no better place or a time, how they align. Universe must have my back, fell from the sky into my lap. That's what I'm hearing. So it feels like that. Like you're both going to energetically draw in, set in the intention, whether manifesting or whether not. I just really see that. And I feel like there's just an openness. I feel like there's a lot of fun. I feel like because I feel like I'm really enjoying a conversation. I feel like this feels like best friends. Like I feel like we have the same interests. I feel like we have the same humor. There's like a lot of that. I feel like BFFs. Like that's honestly how this feels. Like 2 peas in a pod, you know? And I see just an open flow. Like I'm being shown like a river flowing. So I see both of you wanting that connection, meeting each other, all this aligns, and then it's like, well, I'm going to give this energy because this is what I wanted, and you're like, well, I'm going to give this energy because this is what I wanted, and then it kind of like grows from that. That's kind of how this feels, to be honest with you, which is really lovely. So I feel like you guys, similar to pile number 2, your next relationship, your next secret admirer is going to be your next relationship, I feel. Pile number, there's not too much thinking either, there's a lot of feeling, like, and it's very like, here it is, like I'm enjoying this, I'm really enjoying this. And even with, you've got the throat chakra that's come out here, space, even with the throat chakra coming through, I feel like there's a lot of talking about like life. You have the same interests. I feel like I really want to travel here, I've always wanted to travel here, let's do it. Like there's a lot of that, and fun. It's like a BFF sort of vibe, you know what I mean? That's what I'm being shown. So the card you have is the throat chakra, which is space. I have all the space that I need to flourish, grow, and express myself. I take up my space in all areas of my life. The space around me is clear, and I continue to cleanse and make my sacred space. What I will say is, you may even think now, especially if you guys are single now, you may even think like, okay, my next relationship, like, you know, I really want to be feeling confident and I want to be this way or whatever. When you meet this person, I don't think you're going to be thinking like, I need to be this way, I need to be that way. When you meet this person, you're going to feel so at ease, and I think you're both going to align with each other so well. you're naturally going to grow in confidence. I feel like you're naturally going to bloom without thinking about it. It's not like, okay, I'm going to bloom. You're just going to bloom around this person. You're just going to flourish around this person. And then you're going to look back and be like, wow, I didn't even worry. Like, I wasn't even worried. I wasn't even scared. I didn't feel like I had to perform. It just flowed. Like, that's how this feels. Which is really lovely. That's a beautiful reading to end on, to be honest. That's a really lovely reading to end on. Yeah, that's beautiful. So pile number 4, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you guys are watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching.